All right. What's good, my Laugh.n.gas peeps? It's your boy Marweezieee. And back to you by popular demand, we got the boy J Lyrics.
What's happening, y'all?
And today we got a very special guest, y'all. We got my boy Damian from Buena Vista Bullies.
What's up, fam?
And we
Welcome,
got his
Damian.
boy right here, Pressure. He's a real badass right here. So we have to bring in our boy. But before we get started, because sometimes I forget, because then we already, a little tipsy. I want you to sign our quadro right here,
board?
bro. Yeah,
All
we
right,
want you to
wow,
sign
okay.
it,
All right, we're getting active for the first.
Yeah, if you want to do black or gold, whichever one you want. Sheesh.
There it is.
That's right, brother.
Thanks.
It will,
Hey,
thank you.
I'm honored to be here, guys. Honored to be here.
No, I've been wanting to have you, bro. I've been wanting to have you. We've been talking for a while. Johnny was asking, hey, how do you know Damian? And I'm all like, dude, we met through social media, bro. Sometimes you meet really good people.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So that's a good thing. It wasn't a catfish, He was a good person.
I might have been a catfish. I don't know.
That's good.
I almost got catfish this morning, actually. Because sometimes you know how people be doing fake
Like scams and
profiles?
stuff?
On
So,
IG.
Yeah, on IG.
Okay.
So my
Yeah.
dumbass, I didn't notice, and I got this message from this lady who's my friend's wife, right? But she does like psychic readings and stuff. So I've been wanting to talk to. She's an older lady.
Yeah,
Because I want to have like a October episode.
That'd be cool.
Or like
Okay.
Halloween
Okay.
episode where we bring her in.
Talk
kind of
about
thing.
the mysticism.
So, anyways, she has a shit ton of followers. So I messaged her a long time when she still hadn't messaged back, and I thought today she had messaged me because I saw the picture and everything, and it said the exact same thing. But I'm all like, wait a minute. So I happened to click on her profile, and they only had like 20 followers, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a fake profile. So
Damn.
like, you know how I'm pretty sure you've encountered stuff like that. People trying to buy your dogs or something, huh?
To me, it's actually more the like haters trying to shut down my page.
What?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We'll get like people making fake pages, other breeders,
Yeah.
right? Jealous of your success, and they'll inquire about puppy prices. They'll inquire about like stud fee prices, anything they can get you talking about numbers, because IG doesn't want you selling on IG.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, if you slip up, you can lose your page.
No,
'Cause
and a
if
lot
you
of
say
people
the
don't
wrong
know.
thing, they'll report you. And I've lost my page.
Damn.
I had to pay some freaking guy in Europe
Oh, snap.
$300 to get my page back. Thank the Lord, because, bro, I was already at 8K followers. And I worked hard for my organic following,
Yeah.
Started from zero, didn't pay nothing,
Yeah.
had tons of offers to, buy followers or whatever. But
I hate those messages.
I always love the organic following.
Yeah.
I love knowing that people are not only sending like fire emojis on my pictures, like, because fire emojis are cool, but when you get a heartfelt message, like that is
Yeah.
way more cooler. So if you got homies and they got a small business, no emojis. Give them a good message.
Yeah.
Word up.
Support your homies' small businesses.
Word up.
And then sometimes
but
it's even
yeah.
like your close homies that don't even support, huh? Sometimes people, family, they're like, what the heck, dude?
Bro,
I would've-
I got a great story about that. Just a quick little tidbit. I post my page on my personal IG, every once in a while, right? And I try to figure out, like, can I get at least my locals? Like, if I get 10 of my homies that follow me on IG,
drop 10 comments, you know what
drop
I mean?
10 comments,
Yeah.
that automatically boosts,
Your algorithm.
people think you're more successful of a business, like it helps small businesses. So, I literally posted it. I never have anyone follow me from my personal page. The other day I had 2 people. So shout out to those 2 people. But other than that, like, yeah, bro, it sucks not getting your support. But honestly, I do get a lot of support from my close friends because they see the hard work I put into it, and they see
close
that it
friends,
can
for
be
sure.
fruitful if
Yeah.
you do the hard work. So,
That's important.
Give a shout out to your close friends, bro.
oh man,
Throw some names out there,
I got Jeremiah, my good homie. Blake, that's my best friend. All you other guys, what's up, but those are my two
That's right.
two close
that's
homies.
right.
They're the ones that deserve recognition.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Hey, well,
freaking, I
before
love
we
those
start
guys.
with the rest of this nice conversation, because I know it's gonna be long, and we're We got a lot of vibes coming.
Totally.
And I got a little surprise you brought me too. But I want you to introduce a little bit yourself, bro. Tell everybody, you know, your name of your business, you know, and your name, of course, and where you're from.
I am Damian. I'm from Vista, born and raised. I run Buena Vista Bullies. I'm a passionate breeder. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. Spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on dogs, you know. Not hundred. I'm about like around 150 right now.
Okay.
Like in dogs, surgeries, stud fees, just miscellaneous
The real deal,
food.
baby.
Yeah. So I've invested a lot, and I'm finally starting to see the fruitful side of it. So that's awesome. So yeah, I'm Damian. I breed dogs. I mean, that's like the main thing about me right now. I'm not really interesting other than in my dog breeding. You know, and I work in the cannabis industry too. You know, that's tons of. So, quick story, right? Let's go. Let's start from the beginning.
Let's dive in.
In high school, you know, I was really religious. Went to Hope Church in Vista my whole life. I'm lucky I had them because, you know, I didn't grow up with my father. So not growing up with your father, I mean, it's hard to, you know, have someone that you can look up to, you know. And I was able to go to Hope Church, and they opened up good doors for me. And I'm so lucky that I had the church in, you know, in my early life, because
it's always good to have something like that, you know, like.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, to me as a kid, it wasn't more of the spiritual factor or God. It was more of the family.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Because a lot of us look for family, whether it be like in gangs, you know, like where we come from, bro, like downtown Vista, like. Yeah. You know, it's like we all wanted to be gangsters when we were kids, you know? Yeah. Like that's what we wanted to do. I wanted to dress in my creased up Dickies and, you know? So I'm lucky.
So your parents guided you not to, you know, guided you to go to church, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. My mom had a necessity of, you know, just needing God in her life. She went to church, and I just got brought along, and they had a youth group there, and my first youth pastor was like my big brother, like dad figure for sure for years. And it hurt because he left when he went to high school, and or when I went to high school, my bad. And he left, and I didn't have him, and I was like really lost for a couple years, like with nobody, you know. And we had another guy come in, and he's really cool. His name's Trevor. He plays at Booze Bros a lot. He's a really cool guy. He leads if you guys are local, go to Booze Bros every second Wednesday of the month.
That's in Vista, right?
Yeah. They have badass live performances if you're into like white people rock music, you know. It's a good spot. And,
I fuck with some live music. I love live music. So.
We appreciate all kinds of different kinds of music. You know? I think if you're a musician, you have to appreciate all the different types of music. You know. Continue, bro. Continue.
So Trevor came. He got me into God a lot, and right after high school, I started like a little bit doing youth ministry at Hope, and that was pretty cool. And you know, being graduated from high school, you go to, you know, community college, and you meet all kinds of people. You start dabbling and stuff. I started dabbling in weed for the first time, and it hooked me, bro. It hooked me. Yeah, that's why I haven't tried any other drugs other than weed. Cause
hey, well, weed isn't a drug though. Shout out.
I mean, word up, but I mean, it can be.
Well, nobody's ever died of an overdose of weed.
No, yeah, but it does inhibit me from being my full self sometimes, and I definitely acknowledge that, and I need to change that.
Yeah,
you know,
that's important too.
That is true. Well,
Well,
I think the key factor is knowing your how much
your limits
and like microdosing, you know, like, and when to do it, because it's like food, you know, like gluttony and food. That's a sin, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you eat too much when you're not supposed to,
right.
you know, that's like, it's the same thing with weed. You know what? I'm going to smoke all day long, you know, or you can be like, you know what? I'm only, like, I was vaping for a while. I recently quit vaping for like, it's already been like 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and, because I would be constantly vaping.
Yeah.
Because I just had it in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just had it in my pocket. It's not like back in the day we had to hide and like, smoke a pipe or an apple.
Yeah.
You know, like in high school, smoking an apple, pack a bowl.
From the can.
You know, exactly.
It's
you would smoke less.
now, you know?
Yeah, you would smoke less. Now, I started realizing, oh my God, I'm like, I'm like, you know, like back in the day when I would see those magazines, those parents that are smoking Camels all the time. Like, that was me because, you know, if I'll go to Disneyland or something, get off my car real quick, take a hit of the vape, you know?
Yeah.
You know, or even try to take it into Disneyland or whatever, you know, so I could be hitting it in there. But now it's like, and then I wouldn't even be getting high like I used to. So now that I don't vape, like right now I haven't smoked, you know, when I get home later, hours later, I'm going to feel so comfortable. So happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. You know who I've been looking up to a podcaster named George Janko. I don't know if you're familiar. He's badass. No. He's really religious, right?
Yeah.
He was part of the Logan Paul crew.
Oh, okay.
And he started his own thing because they didn't really mess with his religious side. He wanted to be like religious, and they didn't like it. So he did his own thing, and he preaches. Just smoking at night. And I really want to get to there, but you know, I'm addicted to it, bro. I want it, you know. It's in front of me all day. I get to kick it with my dog, so my bong's always sitting there, you know. So there's that. But yeah, I got into weed, right? So I started working at Treehouse. I don't know if you guys are familiar. It was a pop-in dispensary in Vista. Yeah. I was like one of the floor managers there, bro.
Early on when the dispensary just started popping
Simon,
off?
yeah.
Okay.
When they first started popping off.
When there wasn't really, none of them were really licensed yet.
No, nobody was licensed. It was all.
I think we went to Treehouse.
It was all
catchy security guard outside.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
No security guard. We had a badass double door, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Where one door doesn't open till the other one closes. So it's like if you're gonna try something stupid, when we're letting you out, you're screwed regardless. We can get you stuck in the middle. So it's such a deterrent for thievery, right?
Yep. But I remember when the dispensary was barely popping off. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Before I forget, I remember that, dude, the sheriffs, they would send you a letter, like the dispensaries, hey, we're about to raid you guys, and you know, everybody would get their stuff out. So it's a trip how that happens.
They'd give you a date on when they're inspecting you.
Yeah.
And you can take your stuff out and then come back a couple days later.
What?
Which is cool. I mean, they're just trying to cover their asses.
Yeah. It's
but,
like a thing. Well, look at it now.
But no, I know, right? They took over Vista. Even the
7-Eleven.
Dude,
but hella taxed.
The city, what is it? Like the city council, right? One of the main guys in the city council. He's in there like getting freaking free pre-rolls and shit on the.
Oh really?
Yeah, on their IG. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
we've come a long way for sure.
That's awesome.
And it's crazy. So Treehouse, they're one of the main guys that pushed for the initiative in Vista. They paid. You know, you got to pay people to get you. You got to pay people to get you the signatures that you need to get the thing on the ballot, right? So, I mean, they paid tons of people, right? They gave out tons of free pre-rolls for people to go get signatures, and
it's a good campaign.
Hey, that's how
they killed it.
Campaign.
Well, dude, that's how they do it from the old school days, dude. One of my homies that this big connect that I had back in the day. This fool would go around giving the homeless people joints. He would give homeless people joints, free joints all around Oceanside. And then he's like, because the homeless people talk to the cops. He's all like, dude, the homeless people talk to the cops. So I would just give him free joints. And then, you know, homeless people would give me info, you know, for free. And I just gave him free weed.
Oh, damn.
I was like, that's smart.
You have birds
everywhere.
Yeah, that's funny. It reminds me of some Game of Thrones shit with the little kids
This guy's still selling weed from the back of his house, you know what
Dude,
I mean?
Damn. It's honestly the way, bro. I mean, you don't pay taxes, you know.
Yeah, dispensaries have gotten very expensive for sure. It's a luxury now.
No, yeah, it's all poop now too.
Yeah,
I miss getting to smoke some real nice weed, you know, for $40 an eighth. That was awesome.
Yeah,
now you pay $60-$70 an eighth.
No, and it's all a monopoly too, because a lot of the weed brands, they're all the same kind. They put package them different. They're all white label
brands and stuff.
That's what it's called.
Let me tell you this crazy shit that's going on.
Let me open your gift real quick though.
All right.
Hey, my boy right here, Damian, brought me a birthday gift, guys. It was just my birthday. I'm still in my birthday month.
Yeah.
So let's see what he got me.
You feel
it's long.
You feel any wiser?
It's long, maybe, just a little bit.
We know that's your favorite.
It's something
type
very
of gift.
long.
There we go.
In black.
Oh well.
Snaps.
And it has a
There's
plastic wrapper.
There's some black. There's some cowboy boots.
Guys, you guys thought it was gonna be a dildo, huh?
Oh damn.
No, it's a 1942. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, and we
Really
gotta
appreciate
drink
you.
good, bro.
So we're gonna pop this open right here.
Damn.
Ma, te dije que no soy yo, eh.
Happy belated birthday, bro.
And then Johnny Girl brought something too. I've never tried kombucha, so and my homie Damien hasn't tried it either.
Yeah,
so
I brought some
for the first
kombucha.
time.
I've been trying to, watch
ASMR.
what I don't drink much like I used to. I enjoy good
it's
tequila.
alcoholic kombucha.
Yeah, it's alcoholic kombucha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife put me onto it.
Oh shit.
And honestly, it's great. You don't feel like shit the next day.
Yo.
And
Yeah. When it starts with my wife put me onto it.
I feel you on that one. No, but you know what it is? She really did put me on it because I was like, yo. First, I was so like, they were so new, and I was like, oh, the kombucha. And then I met a guy that was director for a local roots here, a local kombucha spot in Vista, and he started inviting me to like their tasters.
Yes,
and I just started getting a palate for it. And,
I bet,
and they're bomb. You're gonna have to try one.
I mean, bro, nobody likes IPA when they first start, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, these are great, man. These are actually they're Nova. They're dragon fruit, and shout out to the women's San Diego
production
wave.
Brian, you want to come take a shot with us?
This is a kombucha that they sponsored. So
okay,
it's pretty fire.
Bring one of those
Pass on to the homie.
So I mean, just so we can get over my story real quick.
Yeah.
So after the dispense, while working for Treehouse, I learned the ins and outs. I had an investor buddy, and he, my best friend from high school.
I already got a cup here for you, Brian.
Worked with some investors, and I started my own spot out here in Esco.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
After your own dispensary.
You started your own dispensary?
Yeah, I mean, with investors, but yeah, I started my own spot in Escondido.
I didn't even know there's ever been a dispensary.
You had to be low key, brother. You had to be low key, and
play, pass around.
Man, so we started off on 9th.
Yeah.
You know 9th. You know where the 7-Eleven is on 9th?
Here in Escondido?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a little laundromat right next to it, and above the laundromat we started, but my stupid investors put me in a spot that wasn't gonna succeed. So, the landlord smelt the weed like 2-3 days in, bro, and we were.
Dude, you
out
can't
of
hide that.
Yeah. So the next spot was on what is it, Center City or something like that, by the CarMax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, where the Boomers used to be at.
Carmine,
isn't that where the Boomers used to be at?
Right off the 78.
Where the 78 hits the 15, or it's right off the 78.
Civic Center,
the Lowe's and all that,
or what is it, Center City or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's like a
Center City.
There's like a CarMax right there, and there's like some So
that's where it was at.
Yeah, we were there, killing it there, bro, killing it, and I told them, yo, we can't open without doing these security measures. You know, we're gonna be asking for it.
Yeah.
You know? And bro, shit, like 4 months into it, someone comes and takes everything at night, bro. Everything.
No,
damn. We lost about $15K worth of product, bro, in one night, bro.
Damn.
And my
like
investors,
hooded fools and all that. You guys get in the cameras?
Nah, we didn't have cameras.
You didn't have cameras yet,
bro. Yeah, I mean, what is a fucking camera gonna do? But yeah,
well, at least
we just didn't even set ourselves up right. It was just screwed from the beginning, and yeah, bro. So that was like kind of like I hit like a low in my life after that, bro. I didn't really know what to do.
Yeah,
you know, I tried to hire a few of my friends from Treehouse, and I ended up burning bridges because of it. They ended up telling on me, and I wasn't able to get my job back, which I was told before I left, you know, you can come back with open arms, you know, and I screwed up, and I mean, try to give them a job because they're my friends, you know, but the owner of the shop got them drunk, and they fucking spilled the beans on me.
Dude, that's one thing that I've learned all the time. My dad, I remember he's always told me, you know, like, hey, for work and all that, don't mix friends and family for work sometimes, you know, because sometimes you want to bring somebody in Like him, he used to work at Northgate. I'm pretty sure he experienced that. You invite so many friends over to work, and so many people probably burnt you. You know, make you look bad. You know, sometimes you try to help out a friend, and then they, you know, like you said, you know, they bring you out.
Yeah.
It's all a learning process, though.
Yeah,
learning process.
It is.
We're all young, right? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure like 35-year-old versions of themselves wouldn't have like backstabbed me like that, you know? But 19, 20-year-old versions of themselves, I mean, it's kind of easy to, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, bro.
I don't think there's any age though for backstabbing.
No, I
know.
know.
For that, you know, like.
But at least your
that's
friends
fact.
are closer now. Like now you've.
I mean, I keep a close circle now. I don't fuck
yeah.
with anybody now, really. Just stick to myself, to be honest.
And your babies.
Yeah, that's my best friend right there.
I love it.
Dude, dogs, they're amazing. I have a dog. I used to have an American Pit Bull, but not as badass as yours. Remember Kilo?
Yeah.
That one, dude. I love that
Kilo.
dog, bro.
All white Kilo.
We all grew up. I mean, if we're lucky, we all grew up with a badass pit bull in our lives, right?
We had to.
I had a girl named Chica.
Uh-huh.
Bro, that's my first dog. She was awesome. I even had bullies walk down my street, and she chased them down, like kids that would bully me. And, you know, and she chased them, bro. For some reason, she knew that I was like kind of scared of them. And she fucking chased them, bro, down the street. Man, vivid memory as a kid of her doing that.
Now you're speaking about bullying, bro. I remember. How old are you? What was your age?
I'm 30. I'm about to be 30. I'm 29. 30.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're not that far from me. I'm 35.
Yeah.
I think you can relate back in the day, like talking about like 10 years back. Probably there was so much bullying. Like I think now the bullying is like in social media, probably, but back then it was more personal. Like I think I don't know. I honestly, I probably didn't live it, but I remember seeing this kid who would always, you know, get bullied on. And one time I tried to defend him, and because they were like locking him in the bathroom, and I went to go try to help him out, you know, to open it. And he saw me, dude, and all the other kids that were locking him, they ran, and I was the one opening the door, dude. But sometimes you try to do a good deed, you know. I went open the door, and he saw me. He went running to the principal. He said that it was me who had locked him in there. And I remember, dude, like, it was yesterday. My mom had to go because he, you know, the principal, they were going to suspend me.
Yeah.
And then some of the other kids came forward and they say, hey, you know, it wasn't him, it was me and shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, it wasn't me. You know, I was just trying to help you, bro.
We have a couple, I mean, my whole football team, right? We were all mean to this kid, bro.
Dang.
Yeah. And the poor kid, I mean, he ended up taking his like normal medication one night and not waking up, bro. And we were all devastated about it. And we all will probably live with that our whole lives, you know, knowing how bad of people we were to that kid, you know. I mean, it wasn't just me. It was everybody, you know. Yeah. Everybody was mean to him.
That's unfortunate.
You know, and I mean, he didn't like, you know, take himself, but he did pass away, and we all, you know, felt bad about it, and, you know, and it was just a terrible story. So yeah, I mean, don't bully, man. Yeah, don't bully, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's crazy because social media makes it seem so easy. You know, everybody just does it nowadays. I don't know if you open up the comments of every single post, it's either all talking smack, like, I mean, it's funny, right? I love looking at comments and laughing, but at the end of the day, it's all pretty messed up, you know? It's all pretty messed up, and I don't know, it's kind of sick, you know? I don't know. I think our world's changing to a sicker world. I mean, you know, maybe bullying was a little meaner back in the days, but...
More physical, I guess,
we couldn't bully 50 people a day. Now we can have 50 arguments on IG a day.
Yeah, there's people trolling around people, just, you know.
You know, I mean, you know, sometimes I say the troll message and they'll get on me because I'm chunky, you know. It's funny, and it's like, bro, I've heard it all, but you know, I mean, it's like, damn, like, you know, like we're on here just arguing with each other. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah, like, bro, I noticed it with my
arguing on IG comments everywhere you go,
deep,
bro. IG, Facebook, fucking YouTube, everywhere, bro. Arguing. It's
I recently saw it in one of my posts, bro. The one where I did the phone swap. Happened to open, and I saw some. It was like a day later, 2 days later. There was some guys arguing because he's like, It's like, oh, you shouldn't be saying about that girl if you're ugly yourself, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and then it starts saying, oh, I'm not fucking talking about you. Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
no, exactly.
I'm like, oh, shit.
That's how it goes,
Some
bro.
people got a lot of time in their hands, man.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. It's
It's
pretty,
the time
pretty
on our
sick.
hands, brother.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And not only that, it's, you know, we have the next generation coming, you know what I'm saying? So we got to teach them to try. But it's hard because of the social media. You're right. I mean, we grew up, you're 30, yeah, we're a couple years older than you. In the era where there was no technology like that, you know, and maybe you would see the bullying more in hidden doors, right? But now it's just so easy to go out. So,
And then have everybody see it, too.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So,
You know, there's people who, like, take pictures or do stuff of, you know, let's say,
Yeah.
like you said, teenagers, you know, like, let's say they have a girlfriend and they take some sort of random pictures, you know, and then they post it.
yep.
Oh,
and that, shit
dude.
that can affect you for the rest of your life, man. Not just
I mean,
now.
yeah. So we had some girls, right? They sent out pictures as freshmen, and it got out to everybody. And those girls were known notoriously for just being, you know, like bad girls, and like they lived with that, and it probably affected
Absolutely.
the way they went into their young 20s, and you know, probably now, you know, like it, and from one little thing in high school, that had effect to them in the future. That's crazy. Probably, I guarantee you, it like lived with them until like a long time. You know,
Hey, toast to accountability and truthfulness, because, you know, I like that you're very organic, bro. And you're saying, you know, you're talking about, you know, I know we all made mistakes, like we were talking about, you know, with the kid, you know,
bullying,
rest in peace and all that stuff. But we all make mistakes. We're all kids, you know. We're thinking. You're in high school, and sometimes when you're friends too, you get pressure to do stuff that you don't, you know.
Yeah.
That you don't
It's
want
just
to.
a reminder to be kind to other people, because you just don't know
so we gotta
what
hit
people are
this.
going through.
Cheers. And, hey, also cheers to the homie Johnny, because in the last episode we couldn't say that he was pregnant. He's gonna be a daddy, guys.
Man. Thank
So
you guys, man.
cheers to that.
Thanks, man.
Boy or girl?
I'm having a baby girl.
Oh,
Yeah, man. We're blessed.
that's a good segue.
Yeah, man.
I want to have kids so
Do you?
bad, bro.
Okay.
So bad.
Do you come from a big family?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
How many siblings?
2 sisters, 2 brothers.
2 sisters, 2 brothers.
But like all my family is in Mexico, right?
What part of Mexico?
La ciudad, el DF.
El DF. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. La cumbia sonidera.
So we got
right?
some Mexico. We got Oaxaca, DF, and
My mom doesn't like it when I play corridos.
Really, she likes cumbias.
Yeah, she's like, that's not music. I'm like, you're right. You know, it's, bro, it's fucking new corridos are trap music.
It's the new
Spanish
rap.
Trap music.
It's a rap.
I love
you
it.
know?
I mean, it's cool because rap sucks right now.
Yeah.
So it's so awesome to have something else to turn to.
Exactly. And then in our culture, you know, we're lucky to be Mexican right now. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but fuck, man.
I'm pretty sure growing up, you remember that it wasn't cool to be Mexican.
No.
You know, now it's like...
That's true, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was more cool to be cholo, you know?
Yeah.
Now it's cool to be more like, you know, paisano, you know?
Yeah. Well,
You
just
know?
even our culture. Like,
We're finally like able to express it in a sense. Yeah,
you know?
Because we would follow the trend, like you said earlier on, like
Well,
who
it is
didn't
a
want to
trend,
be
though, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we were a product of our environment at the time. You know, that's why you're around it. You're like, I need to get myself the Dickies. I gotta, you know.
Yeah.
Parents struggling, but you wanted that polo and those Nike Cortezes and all that. It's crazy.
Hey, I have a crazy theory, bro.
Yeah, it's
I have a
crazy.
crazy theory.
What is it?
You know who changed the fucking mentality of the young generation?
Who?
George Lopez.
Our,
I'm
no,
just kidding.
our tios who were successful construction workers, bro. Because they had the fucking mamalona trucks.
Oh, that's
and
true.
bro,
That's true.
I think it started with the fucking trucks, bro. We started seeing those trucks and we're like, the narcos be driving those trucks, and then we started liking that music more. I feel like a big wave came from those trucks.
That's true.
So shout out to the tios and the tias out there.
And you know what it is? Also, platforms like this that allow people to showcase artists. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it allows it. We grew up in the music era, you can say, where it was completely different. Even we get to share. You get to share this story with us.
No,
which
yeah, I
is
mean,
awesome.
I mean, creating a dog, a perfect dog, is some sort of artwork too. Yeah, you know, there's definitely artwork in there. There's beauty, you know. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder always, you know.
Yeah.
Some dogs, you know, we might not love as others depending on who we are, and I mean, you know that. So yeah, definitely.
If you're not a dog lover, turn off the channel right now.
Turn off the channel.
Turn off the channel.
Bye,
Bye,
Felicia,
guys.
if you ain't a dog lover.
Hey, and to all the single ladies who are looking for, you know, a successful dog daddy, you know, if y'all want to hop on the train that's already successful, you know, come hit me up, you know.
You hear, ladies? We got a single guy here because both of us are taken, but we got a single boy right here.
Yes, sir.
And this is only probably part one because I'm gonna have him on in part two because there's so much to talk about, man.
Absolutely.
Like I am so intrigued and so interested about this. Just because, like you said, we all grew up with dogs.
Yeah,
like him, he grew up with dogs too. In his house, his brother would love pit bulls.
Chihuahua.
You got it, bro.
That was like a Chihuahua guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's one of them. But I had dogs growing up all the time, man, and now I have you got me on that one. We have a sad story on that one.
I have a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I had a min pin.
Rest in peace, Camino.
Yeah, rest in peace, Comino.
But I grew up with animals. I was actually the guy with like the tarantula, the ball python. Like actually, Marvin also he used to work at was it PetSmart? Yeah. So he kind of started he had the snakes.
It's probably where I remember you from, Marvin.
Yeah, probably PetSmart.
Dude. You were buying some dog food for the dog.
I swear I've met you before in my life, dude. Someone like we've talked and stuff, you know.
Yeah, we look like we can maybe be related too.
I like the hair a little bit. I can see it. That's true.
No, I talk to him all the time, bro. Like on IG, like we vibe.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Know what I mean, like it's like I said, it's like the platform.
You've been able to meet.
You're able to meet people that aren't your family or close friends that are good people.
Yeah,
you know, like
awesome.
Dude, that like what he was saying. Like I have my private page too, and I don't have that many followers on it because I only follow the people that I grew up with. People like that. You know, there's probably like 300 and some followers.
Exactly.
Like but out of those people, dude, I was sad, and a while ago when I first started, I remember I posted something like, man, you know, it sucks that your close friends or your family don't support you, or you know, like you said, out of those 300 some people, dude, if like 10 of them drop a comment, you know, and then these are close people who I've been in their lives, who I've been there, you know, and all that stuff. And
comment and a repost. Reposts are important.
Yeah.
But instead I get engagement from people that I barely met or people I don't even know from other places, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
You know, I do the Facebook ads. I'll do Facebook ads to fucking keep that dude. Yeah, because if you don't, then it just
for Laugh.n.gas you do. Facebook ads? Okay.
Yeah, dude.
What does that consist of?
You can pick from like $40 up to like $100 a day, and it just basically
it just puts it in front of people's faces.
Puts it in front of people's faces all over the world, bro. You can choose if you just want Mexico or if you want this and that.
That's what I do on IG. That's what I do. On my IG and bro.
You know what,
bro? And that's what I get. I get people from like Australia, people from the Middle East, people from Russia hitting me up, bro. People, dude, this guy that I just met, this boxer, dude, he's been talking to me. Yeah, he's been talking to me from I don't even know where the hell's from, New Jersey or something like that. He's like a champion, lightweight champion, all this. He's been talking to me, bro. He's been liking my stuff. Yeah,
awesome.
You know, I get Telemundo, El Señor Los Cielos, all those people that they be fucking liking it, dude, and messaging me and stuff. You know,
there goes the first vibration set. There you go. No, that's crazy. You're getting that type of engagement from people all over the world, bro.
So and that's what I love.
Likewise, bro.
Yeah. Well, going back to sorry to cut you off. Going back to your what you said before we move on. As far as you say the people that you thought maybe were the closest to you don't engage and don't show that love. I'm sure it's a special feeling when not only when they do, when you have those engagements with other people that are not your friends. And, and you make a difference and you get a shout out from, I don't know, Mexico or Japan, wherever. I think that's important. That's special too, because you're staying loyal to your craft, what you enjoy. You know, I've known you for a long time, and that's what you enjoy. And I think people relate to, people have common ground, and I think that's important too, to not so focus on the people. You're right. You should engage. You should support more than just emojis, especially your community, especially small businesses. So, but I know that it's special. I'm sure it's special knowing that other people that you don't know show love. So,
it is.
It's dope, bro.
Yeah,
I get people from Australia who want to pay thousands of dollars for his semen.
You're like, I'll give you a koala.
All over the world,
bro. You were saying that Logan Paul has one of your bloodlines, right? or something like that.
Yeah, so he has that. So my bloodlines, he has dogs like from like relatives of my bloodlines for sure. But I mean, you know, we got that fire over here, so it's a little different than what he has. I mean, if you see his dog, it's more on the pit bull side, but I mean, it's a beautiful dog, and actually my buddy sold it to him. So that's really, really cool.
But it's from your bloodline?
Yeah. It's not from my bloodline, but I have the bloodlines that are in that dog as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Bet.
So it's like the same things, but mine are just done differently.
Yours is just better.
Yeah, basically.
Logan Paul, you hear that? If you want a badass dog, come hit up my boy.
Pull up.
Yeah, for real. I know
or any artist.
Yeah, for real. We don't discriminate. No, I'm trying to work with artists, bro. I mean, Drake has dogs from my bloodline.
Oh, sick.
If you see Sicko Mode, the beginning of Sicko Mode, there's dogs from, you know, our bloodlines and shit like that. So that, I mean, all kinds of people. Offset, freaking, what's that guy's name from Rich Forever? What's his name? Rich the Kid, right? Or not Rich the Kid.
I don't know.
YMBM Namir, my bad.
Okay,
Got that shit confused. YMBM Namir, my buddy, like, are really tight and like. Cool. So these dogs connect people to a lot of people. Even my OG homie, he's homies with like OG Mexican artists, bro. Dang, like sick, like sick artists. And he's like, bro, I'm gonna try to bring him to their show and like get him to sing a song. And like it's like a crazy art. I forgot his name, bro, but he's one of the ones like our parents would be like, no way, he's here. Like they would trip out on him. Yeah. So
no, not to hate on Mastiffs, but dude, I prefer one of these over a Mastiff any day. You know, like those Mastiffs, like the Italian Mastiffs and all that. I know a lot of famous people and artists, they go for that breed, but I would prefer one of these. I
mean they go for them because they don't really know about this breed, bro. This breed is so new and so not popular yet. But it looks like the dogs we all fucking grew up loving, right? It looks like Pitbull, but it's prettier, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It's more exotic because the colors are crazy.
Yeah.
Bring him up a little bit so you can talk a little bit about him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the color, what is this color called? Like the coat, you know? I see it's a very shiny coat.
What's his name?
This is Pressure.
Pressure.
He is... Well, his name is Grand Champion Pressure. You know, like a doctor, you kind of get the title.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So he is a Grand Champion show dog. He's been to tons of fucking shows.
And you're about to do your own show, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to do my own show for sure. We'll talk about that
in a little bit after we talk about Pressure.
Yeah, so
bring him up a little bit up. I know he's sleeping. So we get to what's up?
Set it down.
Or let's take the second shot.
Well, let's take the second shot real quick.
Here, before we get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Sorry, Mom.
Cheers, brother. Hey, thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, brother, for all the good vibes, brother.
To share my story and you know, my business, and this is a North County podcast, so podcast. Now it's a North County podcast, so it's really awesome and special to be able to display what I got in front of my people. You know, maybe a lot of people don't know me. Maybe people have seen me out, and you know, they haven't been able to, talk to me or anything, like figure out what my dogs are about. So I mean, I'm glad I get to put on for the city. Yeah, and man. That's what my business is, Buena Vista Bullies, right? Yeah. Because I mean, I went to Buena Vista High School.
Okay.
But I mean, my backyard is on Mar Vista, right? So I live on Mar Vista, and the view's fucking amazing there.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Mar Vista for?
20 years.
What the fuck, bro? That's probably why we probably bumped each other's head. I lived in Mar Vista too. Right there by Phillips.
Yeah.
On Phillips Circle.
I live...
oh, shit, everybody's going to know.
I live really close. Yeah, I live right there. I don't want to disclose my address just in case some haters are listening to.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Fuck, man. That's a whole nother story. I don't know if you guys ever want to... That's a crazy story. I really want to bring it up.
Which story?
Huh?
What story?
No, you guys want to hear.
Yeah.
I don't really like talking about it, bro.
All right, if you don't want to talk about
it has to do with, you know, crazy shit that happened in town, you know? That's why I say Vista's a small town, but, you know, it's a big town too. So, I mean,
it really is.
You know, we've all been in, you know, if we've been in the weed game, we've been through shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if some of us more unlucky.
I think everybody's
than others.
hustled. Everybody's done a little hustling here and there.
I hustled mixtapes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, bro, but I mean, shit can get crazy. You mess with the wrong people,
Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I got a scar to remember it from.
Hey, I got a bunch of scars too.
Yeah.
So Vista is a whole different thing.
Yeah. Definitely grown though. Vista's man. We talked about it in our when I was a guest here at the Laugh.n.gas. It's changed so much.
Do you really want to talk about it, or do you want to just? I mean, talk about it because we can get into it.
It's up to you as long as you don't, I don't want you to get,
It's a lot. It's a long time. Vista's changed a lot, bro.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about it, let's talk about your friend. Let's talk about your friend's story.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
If nothing that's gonna incriminate you, go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not talking about that story, bro. That's not a pod story. If you want to talk about that,
no. I want to talk about.
I want to talk about this guy. I want to get this guy.
Let's talk about Vista a little bit, though.
All right,
let's do a quick little segment on Vista because Vista's changing. I mean,
but people want to see your dog real quick.
Yeah.
Pull him up a little bit and then talk a little bit about that before we continue talking about Vista. Come on, baby.
Ooh, what's that?
There you go.
So this is Pressure. He's a grand champion show dog. He, I'd say he's like about top. I'd say he's the top dog in the country. But I mean, a lot of my haters would like to differ. A lot of my haters have never seen my dog. People who have seen my dog know what's up.
Yep,
he's a beautiful dog.
On the West Coast, the biggest breeders are on the West Coast too. So I mean, I don't like to talk too crazy above my head, but everybody knows what's up. Pressure.
Is he looking at the camera?
It's okay. Come here.
Oh, looking at Brian. He's about to eat him.
Yeah.
Nah, he's good. He's scared to go through all those.
So how many pounds is he?
He's Pressure's near 150. So this is Pressure stats. He got a 27-inch head. He's 146 last on the scale. He's 22 and a half inches tall. He got about 11 and a half inch bone. So as breeders, we kind of talk about those stats just like a person, you say you're 5 foot, 200 pounds, you can kind of get an idea of how the person looks,
Yeah.
What makes him so special, right? He has that really prototypical bully look, like super bully. And he has the size along with the bully. So a lot of dogs have size, but those size out dogs are just giant pit bulls, basically. He is bully, and that's what makes him special.
Wow.
Not only that, his pedigree is exactly what if you look at his pedigree, this is the imaginatory dog that you can think of based off of his pedigree. And so he's just a special boy, bro. His stud fee right now is at $7,000. If you're a bigger kennel, you're paying near $12,000 to use him. He's pretty exclusive in the game. That's
how
what
much
makes
does one
him
of these
special
puppies
too.
go for?
His puppies go for, depending on if it's with me, they go for around $5,000 to $15,000, bro. Just depending on the litter.
How much? 5 to what?
$5,000 to $15,000 per puppy. Yeah.
Bless you.
Nice.
Are they good family dogs? Is this something that you recommend for a family?
They just met you today. He's
true,
here chilling.
Yeah.
The homie's daughter's in here. He's been really chill.
We had him also when we were recording a video. The homie came through for the Navegando video. It should be coming out soon, guys.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
It might either come out before this episode out or after. It depends what production, depends what he says. But
stay tuned.
But yeah, stay tuned. And when there was probably what I was trying to get to, there was probably 50 people here for the video, and he was fucking calm. He was amazing.
Yeah, calm. He was just chilling. He knows what the deal is, bro. We're gonna come somewhere. He's gonna be chill.
Yeah.
And they're such big dogs. They want to be chill.
Yeah.
Sometimes the females are a little bit more high energy, but the big males, they're all chill, bro.
How old is he?
He just turned 4. He's in the peak of his life right now. Okay. I'm thinking about cloning him. I think that would be pretty sick.
You can do that now?
Yeah, bro. It's $50K to clone him, but It's a super sick project, and he's
wow.
super
That is
worth
cool.
it.
Bro,
Imagine
cloning. Oh, go ahead.
Imagine if I can extend his life, you know, like double the amount of time by cloning him, you know.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I did hear about that. I did read about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that already.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, with,
They've
like,
been
the
doing it for
dead
a minute
dogs
now.
and stuff, yeah. But I think that comes out of China, huh? Or is it out of Europe?
Nah.
Here in the US?
I mean, everywhere got cloning places now. But I feel like obviously it probably started in China.
Because right here in California, I know a lot of parts in the US it's illegal to clone. You know, so you go through like third parties.
Fuck. I mean, we've looked at stuff through Google, but I'm not positive where it was again. But I know that it's possible. You know.
Hey, speaking of that, cloning, shout out to the San Diego Zoo and all them, dude. They're cloning
a rhino?
No, not a rhino. They're cloning what is that thing called? The elephant looking things.
A mammoth.
A mammoth.
Yeah.
They're cloning a mammoth, guys. If you guys don't believe it, it's straight up real.
Yeah.
You can look it up.
Really?
San Diego Zoo is cloning a mammoth. Yeah, they've been working on this
how they
project
do
for
it?
a few years already.
You know how they do it? So they got the mammoth genetics, right?
Yeah, from an Indian elephant.
That's they put into an Indian elephant. That's the closest thing to a
This is the biggest
mammoth.
one.
Wow.
And
so we might be able to see it, bro. We might be able to take your
crazy.
daughter
we'll
to see a mammoth.
I want to see a saber-toothed tiger, fucking mammoth.
I'm pretty sure they have all that already, dude. They're just barely
somewhere.
disclosing this.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to work for
right?
Sears. Shout out to Sears. It probably doesn't even exist anymore. But my boy, he was one of the main reps for Samsung, and this was in 2006. He was telling me about all these foldable phones. He was telling me, dude, all right, I got to see these foldable phones. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Man, you're high.
This was before when you had the.
It's in 2006 when the first iPhone barely came out.
Okay. So okay.
Like, and he told me that there was going to be foldable phones, rollaway TVs, all these different things that are now then. And so this was in 2006. So we're talking about what, 13 years?
Yeah.
Ago.
About.
13 years ago. So we're barely
2006 to now is not 13 years.
No, how much is that? Julio got me, dog.
I agree.
20, perro.
20.
We're getting
Oh,
old,
yeah.
fool.
Hey, I'm over here agreeing.
60.
Like, yeah, I think so.
yeah.
I think that.
The
you
math
got it.
ain't mathing, cuz. The math is
You're
not
like, yeah,
mathing.
That's it. 13 years. It is 13.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years ago. All right, so that's even scarier.
That is
That's even
crazy.
scarier.
Damn.
You know, 20 years ago,
The
and we're barely
Simpsons
seeing
prediction.
all this shit.
That's
so
true.
now they're
The
barely telling us
Simpsons.
about the mammoth. They already have the mammoth.
That's
You
true,
know what I
that's
mean?
true.
They're just preparing us.
You can start seeing mammoths everywhere.
Hey, but let's talk about Vista though.
Vista.
Come on, you wanted to talk a little bit about Vista.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Bro, gentrification.
Oh
Yeah, it's a thing for sure, man.
Gentrification.
Fuck
man.
yeah, bro! I remember
I
going
mean-
to Chili's for the first time ever. My